yesterday. Let's pretend the time has stopped. You didn't go away. The first time I met Waylon, I was about 20 years old. He didn't know much about me, really, except that I could sing. Barny and I were rehearsing with his wife, Jessie Coulter, at Capitol Records there in Hollywood, getting ready for her big debut at the Santa Monica Civic. Her producer, Ken Mansfield, had turned us on to the gig. She had a huge hit with I'm Not Lisa. It was breaking all kinds of records and crossing over where no country artist had ever gone before. Whenever she was in town, whether it was to record or perform or film the midnight specials for television, we got the call. Oh, it was a very exciting time. You know, just to make life a little more exciting, Waylon decided to shake Nashville up a bit and do an album out in L.A. Now, you've got to understand, back then, that was considered country music treason. Well, he called Barny and I to record with him at Sound Lab Studios. It was the Are You Ready for the Country album. I remember I was sitting there watching him one night while he was in the ISO booth putting on his vocals. And he asked me to come out and sing with him for the very first time. Oh man, my knees were knocking and I was suddenly 7 years old. The booth was small. And old Waylon, well, he'd been up for a while. The way he was squirreling around made me wonder how the engineer, John Mills, was ever going to be able to get a clean vocal. I looked into the control room and there were musicians, celebrities, movers and shakers. Waylon liked to throw you in. He figured you'd either sink or swim, and that's pretty much up to you. You planned on running with him, you better be able to make some mighty quick turns. He looked down at me and he said, so, you want to do it? Well, if I was going home, it wasn't going to be because I choked. No, sir. Not this time. I stepped up to the mic and I simply sang. Are you ready for the country? Are you ready?